Do you get a lot of emails that seem legitimate, but your gut tells you they just can't be real? If so, you might be being phished. Today on Tech Tips, I'll show you a few ways to identify a phony email so you don't get tricked into providing too much information to the wrong sorts of people. Hi there, I'm Carissa Swenson, a training and education consultant for Consortia Consulting. And one of my favorite parts of my job is working with the nice, trusting, rural folks like you who are served by the local broadband company. However, nice people like you are being scammed by thieves, so I want to help you spot those scammers. The type of scam I'm talking about today is called phishing. So what's phishing? Phishing is a dishonest way that thieves or predators use to try to get your confidential information. Frequently, they use email to try to convince you to tell them things such as your credit card or social security numbers. And I think that these emails are becoming harder to detect as criminals learn better ways to take advantage of unsuspecting victims. So I'm going to show you 3 examples of phishing emails that I have received in my email accounts and how to spot that they are fake. In the first example, you could tell the sender is using a scare tactic that's claiming my email inbox is at its limit. By making the subject of the email eye-catching, they are trying to get me to read more into the email. They also include a link that they want me to click on. However, when I hover my mouse over that link, I can see the web address is not even close to the same address as to whom it's supposedly from. They have even gone so far as to put a whole lot of legalese at the bottom of the page to make it even more convincing. If you receive an email about your account being full or being closed and you feel it might be legitimate, contact your provider directly to find out. However, don't call any number listed on the email. It could be a fake. Find your last invoice or newsletter, or simply look up the number in the phone book to call. In our second example, you could see that the sender is making reference to a conversation. Depending on the timing, this could be quite convincing. If you recently had a conversation over the phone with someone regarding an invoice, you may just assume this is from that person. However, if you look closely, there are some discrepancies. As you could see, the email address is not coming from the Home Depot, which is where he claims to work. You can also see that the phone number is not in the format we use in the United States. Also, you can see that he has attached a .zip file, which could contain a virus or other malicious software. This email should just be ignored and deleted. In this final example, this email looks legitimate at first glance. The email address goes with the signature at the end, both claiming to be from a restaurant. The typo does raise a bit of suspicion, as well as the fact that I have no reason to be signing a contract with a restaurant. Out of curiosity, I Googled the phone number and found that it was connected to a heating and air conditioning repair shop, not a restaurant. Typically, you can find out if an email is legitimate just by looking at some of the things I've shared today. Here are some final tips for when you receive phishing emails. Just delete the email when you realize it's phishing. Don't open any attachment or click on any links. If you're unsure if the email is legitimate, such as an email that appears to be from your bank or credit card, call the number on your bank statement or on the back of your credit card, not the number in the email. Never give out your username, password, PIN number, or account information over email. No legitimate company will ask for this information through email. If it seems too good to be true, it is. Never send money to receive money. If you really want a prize or received an inheritance, they'll get it to you. Many of us like to see the best in people, but it pays to be skeptical, especially when you can't look that person in the eye. If you have any questions or would like information about high-speed broadband in your area, contact your local provider. Thanks for watching, and be sure to tune in again for another episode of Tech Tips by Consortia Consulting.